Hey everybody, Simon here, and I am lucky enough to be at another new business right here in Milford, downtown. We're at 163 Broad Street, and I am going to get this name right the first time. Mapp Premier Real Estate Company, powered by Keeler Williams.
Close.
Okay,
so Michael Dibiase, Premium Properties team, the Mapp team, powered by Keeler Williams Gold Coast.
See, I got Keller wrong. I forgot your name. Yeah, one of these days I'll get this right at the beginning. But so you are Michael Dibiase,
correct?
And why did you open here in Milford? Tell us a little about that.
So we've been doing Milford. So I'm the owner of the team. We have about 28 agents. Okay. On the team. Half the team is from Milford. We've been doing significant business for the past 10 years in Milford. I happen to be walking along here. I moved here 3.5 years ago to Melba Street. Got it. So I love the whole area. Like I said, we've been selling it for 10 years. I had a conversation, saw a sign up on the green, and I inquired, and I asked the guys, hey, listen, this is what I'm thinking about doing. We made terms meet, and voila, here we are. And we're very, very, very excited. No,
this is a great space. And you've got the little seating area outside. That was comfy. Thank you for letting us sit there. And it's just a beautiful view. And it's not like you're going to run out of chances to have a good lunch.
Right. Yeah, we improved the property. The goal was to kind of separate ourselves from everyone else. So we're more of a home feel type of team. We wanted to have some relaxation areas, so we created a fire pit in the back. We have all the matching yellow, very welcoming doors. We have doggy treats, organic doggy treats for people that want to come in. There's so much dog traffic that comes back and forth. So we actually put a big bowl of water out with doggy treats. And we joined the Downtown Milford Business Association as well as the chamber. And I've been talking with them and setting up different events. And pretty soon we'll be sending mailers out for all the different networking events and other things we're going to be doing.
Awesome. So how did you get into real estate in the first place? I know this is your favorite thing to talk about.
Yeah, so I have a very interesting story. And once I go into that, most people end up veering into that conversation. But I was a private investigator for many years. I was an interrogation specialist. So I worked...
Parallel. I can see the parallel. What? Go ahead.
So I went to Sacred Heart University for criminal justice. I graduated top of my class. And I got right into the field post-graduation. And I worked for... the #1 PI in the country. His name was Vito Colucci at the time. And then the market crashed, and I worked for different retail companies doing high-end internal investigations, interrogations. And when the market crashed, I used to, believe it or not, I used to host all different venues for nightlife, bartending, etc., all the way from Greenwich, straight through Milford, all the way up to New Haven, Brantford, Hartford. And one of my buddies said, Michael, why don't you do real estate? Well, he actually said mortgages, and I said, I can't sit behind a desk all day. Right. I have way too much energy. He said, why don't you do real estate? And I said, he's like, a lot of people. And I took it very seriously. 11 years later, 5 years ago, I started a team. We became, about 4 years ago, one of the top teams in Connecticut. So we are the top 1%, 2% nationally, 1% in Connecticut. We do about 80 to 100 million in sales a year. And we close anywhere from 170 to like 240 deals a year.
And you go all the way from Greenwich up through Brantford, anywhere in Connecticut?
We cover all of Connecticut, yeah. Okay. We have almost 30 agents, so we have somewhere that covers everywhere in the state.
So how do you keep track of 28 agents? Like, do you have to know where they are, or do you just let them go do their thing?
Everybody's a 1099 employee, so I don't actually cut W-2s for everyone. So everybody's here on their own will that wants to work on a team. And keeping track is easy. We have weekly meetings, weekly conversations. We have tons of different gatherings, and then everybody just checks in. I have an amazing director of operations, Nikki. She's actually outside pumping balloons up and stuff right now. She is my right hand. So the most important hire I've ever had in my life, and I'm sure every other business will say, once you get that perfect director of operations, administrative hire, you could succeed on a high level. Right. And she's my everything. So with her by my side, we were able for 5 years to take us from just starting to where we are now.
Congratulations on that. What is your favorite part about moving into downtown Milford?
It's noisy. That's one thing. So the windows open is sometimes a little difficult.
Yeah, we had to shut them for this.
Right. But I'm a big animal guy, as I stated before, with the dogs. So it's pretty cool. Every time I'm in the window, people will stop. I get to pet probably like 30 to 40 dogs a day. So it's pretty.
Stop! Don't tell my wife that. She's going to make me move down here.
So that, and then it's just a very rich commerce area. when I joined the Downtown Milford Business Association, I kind of jumped in, had great conversations with them. They explained all the different events. And right off the bat, I was just like, wow, we're kind of an anchor going down.
Right.
They have wine trails, all this other cool like nightly events. The kids have the Halloween stroll.
Yeah, they have the night market coming up
soon, right? So all of that amazing stuff. That's why the fire pit and everything else, because I want people to be able to just come over, kind of sit, relax, and have just casual conversations, especially if it has to do with housing.
Good. Just, in case we haven't talked about it, we have events coming up too. So we'll talk about that out.
I just got the full calendar.
So why the Chamber of Commerce?
So I've been a part of multiple chambers. Actually, speaking with Dawn, she's like, you should join the Milford Chamber. I'm like, it's on my agenda. And originally, when we moved in, it just took me time to set the office up. So it took me a couple months, and I also had to go through approvals for Keeler Williams. So I wanted this completed back in June 1st.
Okay.
And look where we are now. So that's how long we waited to get it done. And then having the conversations with multiple people on my team that have dealt with the chamber, they said Milford Chamber was amazing. They're like, you have to join. So right away, and I'm very community oriented, and you'll see that going forward with like the mailers and all the cool events we do. So off the rip, I just wanted to be all in
Fantastic. Those are the best type of members, those who want to get involved.
Right.
It makes your chamber experience better, because that's really what we need. I mean, paying us the annual dues is great. We really appreciate it, but if you're not involved, you're not going to get anything out of it. And that's
I like surrounding myself with entrepreneurial people.
Good.
So those conversations, to me, I could sit and talk for hours about other people. I'm 45 years old. I'm not married. I don't have kids, to answer your question before. So the cool part about it is managing 30 people is fairly easy when you don't have the other part.
Understood. Yeah,
so that's how I'm able to.
Luckily, all my kids moved out, so I can actually do this job. I think is there anything else you'd want to tell anybody out there who's watching?
Nothing. We're just really excited to be a part of Milford. Like I said, we've been servicing Milford for the past 10 years. Thus far this year, I think we've closed over 40 deals in Milford already. So we will be the number one to 2 or 3 team this year, and continually growing. Like I said, our experience is a little different. We have more of a home type feel, kind of get away from the corporate feel. And any questions you guys have, the door is always open here. Feel free to stop in.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We will post all of Michael's information below. And, if you need a new house in Milford or anywhere in Connecticut, do you go outside of Connecticut too?
I'm licensed in New York as well.
Okay. Yep. So Westchester County or Ulster? Okay. I love Westchester County.
Nice.
So,
taxes, everything else as well.
There's taxes come for why you live there, right?
Correct.
All the information will be in the description below. Thank you very much, and let's get a ribbon cut in about 2 hours.
I love it. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.